So, guys, the next question, I had asked what kind of women are men looking for. This is a love topic. What kind of women are, what kind of women are men looking for? And Terrence, you said, I think most men would like to commit to a woman who has self-respect and self-love for herself, someone who is respectful and has genuine love for him, also a woman of integrity who has a good head on her shoulders. But my thing is, to play devil's advocate, when there's a woman that has self-respect and self-love, I feel like a lot of men are intimidated or not attracted to those kind of women that know what they want, that know what they deserve. So you're saying that that's what you guys are looking for, but when that is presented to you, why do you guys stray away from that and go towards the complete opposite?
I have a response. I feel as if once a female hears this information, she takes it for like, all right, this is the pure truth. This is it. Any guy that I like, I show him that I want this, and he's supposed to automatically fall down for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing for men. Oh, be a good man, handle your business, be sweet to a woman, bring her flowers.
Yeah.
You can do all that. She'll look at you like, you're not my type. Walk off. I'm like,
That's
whoa, you don't even know me. You didn't even give me the chance. It's the same thing with women. If you're a woman with high morale, you carry yourself, you're not sleeping around, you're not showing off your body, whatever. And if that individual doesn't see it, he wasn't the one for you.
That's good.
You keep it moving until the right individual that's ready and prepared for what you have.
That's good.
Because once you force it on somebody else and he's not ready, and he starts to cheat on you, and then you say, oh, I did everything right, and he still did. You did everything right for the wrong individual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what women don't understand. And it goes with a lot of things where women say, oh, men want women with big butts and big boobs and all this stuff like that. It's nice to look at, but who told you that every man want that?
Y'all, that's what y'all be liking on Instagram and Facebook.
That is what the media pushes out, and that's what the media programs to like. But if you are a sweet female, if you're a good woman, your man is gonna love you regardless.
That's true.
It is not like we are gonna grow old, we are gonna be sick, we never know what's gonna happen to us tomorrow.
Yeah.
It is how that woman treats you and carries. Someone has to be attracted to you.
Right.
But it's how she treats you at the end of the day. That's what's really gonna attract you. But I feel like women has this thing in their head is, you know, this is the rule book. I follow the rule book. Everything is supposed to go as planned. It don't work like that.
That's true. That's good.
It's not like that at all.
That's good.
I think I agree with you 100. And I think when it comes to, you know, I think many of us bypass our blessings because it is not presented to us in a gift wrap that is so pleasant to the eyes.
Yes.
Because it's just like you order. Let's say that somebody send you a package that is delivered by Amazon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The package is just delivered, but it's not wrapped up in beautiful gift paper, and it just showed up at your doorstep, and you didn't even give it the thought of, you know what, let me just not throw this box away or this package away. Let me go ahead and actually look through it and actually find out what's inside of that. Because regardless, you may be physically attracted to someone, but like you said, you're gonna get old. You know what I'm saying? The question is, do you challenge me mentally?
Yeah.
Can we actually have a matured conversation where, you know, you are bringing different things in me that I don't even know that I even had?
Yeah.
Or am I doing the same? So I think that, of course, it's great, man, to be able to it's good to have a physical attraction. I'm not going to tell anybody to go ahead and, you know, and be with someone that they physically they can't even look at. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. I mean, you may go in like this type, and whereas for somebody else, they're not attracted to that type. So at the end of the day, it's all about what works for you. I think a lot of men are those who are not secured in themselves, those who don't know themselves, they get intimidated by strong women or by women who knows what they want.
Come
or by
on,
women who
Pastor.
are
That's
career
good.
driven or anything of that sort. And it all goes back to knowing who you are. If I know who I am, if I know I have plans, if I know that I have a destiny, I have a goal, there's a destination where I am trying to reach, then I need to know that, okay, there are certain lifestyles, there are certain things that I need to stay away from.
Yeah.
Because I know that this right here
It's
will not contribute
yes.
with where I am trying to go.
Yes.
So therefore, if you know yourself, then you will value yourself.
Yeah.
And if you know yourself too, then you will begin to see value in others. If you
that's
love
good.
yourself, then it's easy to show others that you
Love.
love them.
Yeah.
So
Shortchange yourself.
Yeah.
yes, of course. And listen, you rarely see high-end brand goes on sale.
Yeah.
And even if they go on sale, it's not really a sale. They're not losing on the markup price.
That's good. That's
So
true.
therefore, why should you shortchange yourself?
That's good. That's
So
true.
I know a lot of young women right now are settling, or because a lot of men are complaining that their standards are too high. But in my personal opinion, if a man really wants you, your standard could be as high as it could
Listen,
possibly be.
yes.
I am climbing that wall, man. I'm gonna go ahead and find
Come
you, man.
on,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get what I want.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's good.
See what I'm saying?
good.
So that's
So-
my take on it.
You kind of said it, but what do you guys? Where are women missing that piece of the puzzle? Why do we think, okay, it's a big butt, it's big boobs, and it's the physical that men are looking for? Don't you guys think you guys play a role in why women think like that? What's the missing puzzle that women think that that's what guys are looking for?
Missing puzzle.
I would say they probably think that because they're probably so involved inside the media as it is right now. Whatever culture is feeding you, like you're probably looking at the men who are rapping, the men
Yeah.
who are on Love and Hip Hop, men who are doing X, Y, Z, but you aren't looking at the men who are motivated. They're trying to take care of themselves. Men who are really driven and trying to make a future for themselves, make a career, make a living for themselves. They aren't really so focused on
that.
like
Yeah.
the physical body. Of course, every man has their own
Right.
taste and such, but they aren't going to put a whole emphasis, oh, you have to look like this, that. I think it's just culture that they're feeding into.
Too, but
Yeah.
like on social media, like Cardi B, City Girls.
That's good. That's true.
That's who the men are liking all their pictures, so the girls
Yeah.
probably think that's probably what they gravitate to. So let me show my skin.
Yeah.
So hopefully, so this guy down the street will gravitate to me. So
Yeah.
You're not
the
looking at
media.
right man.
Right.
And I feel like it's society programming. So every female looks at the magazines on makeup and the new hair trends
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So when you see that and you see that woman on that magazine, this is your example of beauty. So that's what the boys are getting too. So they're like, all right, she's beautiful. She's
Yeah.
all, and it's not even a real beauty.
Yeah.
Because it's Photoshop, it's
Right.
makeup, it's camera angles, all this stuff like that. So now we chasing after
Yeah.
something. We chasing after something that don't even
That
exist.
don't exist.
And she's saying, this is what guy wants. Guys want this thing that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And women are chasing it. Women want the football player physique guy with the $1 million, you know what I'm saying? And the super sweet, charming, know how to be masculine when he has to be masculine, knows when to be sensitive. And majority of us don't have those tools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the majority of us don't have the tools to even give it back, even if we had it. Like, I don't know, of course I would love the perfect woman, but do
Right.
I know what to do with the perfect woman? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course I want to be the perfect man, but we're not born with those tools. We're human beings and we
Yeah.
all are flawed. You know what I'm saying? And even if we don't flaw, we look for a flaw.
Right.
We look for a reason. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You can be beautiful. The girl could be beautiful. Everybody, and she's insecure about something.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like
That's so true.
the most pleasant looking type of females, the tens that people say, they have a lot of insecurities because they feel like a lot of guys don't holler at them because they're so pretty that the guy's already intimidated by her looks.
Yeah.
And she feels as if, people don't like me, probably because it's my hair or it's my eyes or it's my lips or it's something. So she'll look for a reason to tear herself down.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. You made me think of something, a far-fetched question. You made me think of something when you said that. I'm not sure if you guys heard or know of Aisha Curry, Stephen Curry's
Oh, yeah.
wife, where she said, I understand where she's coming from. I'm not sure if it's something that I would vocalize on the platform that she has, but I understand where she's coming from, where she said, not quote for quote, but where she said that, all the attention that her husband gets from women and groupies, she doesn't get that from men. She doesn't feel like men look at her.
Yeah.
So sometimes she asks, okay, so what's wrong with me? Even though she has a husband that I'm sure thinks she's beautiful and looks at her, but she doesn't get that extra validation from men.
Yeah.
Do you think, one, what is your opinion on that? Two, what is your opinion on that?
She shot out for saying it. I understand how she feels, but she shot out.
But do you understand where she's?
I 100% agree. I 100% agree that she feels as if, because in this world, we're used to the men going out of their way to show attention to females, not the other way around. So now she's experiencing, the reversal change right now. My husband's getting all this attention. Where's my attention?
Yeah.
So I understand why she felt like that, but to me, everybody knows who you are. You're Stephon Curry's wife, and the way that Stephon Curry carries himself, even if you don't know him, you just know a little bit about him. We know how he carries himself and the type of man that he is. So a lot of individuals won't even go that far to disrespect Stephon Curry.
That's true.
So,
that's good. Yeah.
But I understand where she's I understand where she's coming from. But she should have never said it. She should have never said it on the media outlet like that and saying, I want attention, just like the groupies are looking at him, I want attention just like that. To me, I feel like that was like a bad move, but I do understand where she's coming from. And I do have to give her big ups for even expressing that emotion.
Okay.
But if my wife would have said that, I'd have been like, whoa, like I'm not messing with no other woman. I get women thrown at me. I love you. I love you how you are. Like you still want attention from other men. So now you have to, now you have to think about, from what she said, how would her man feel about what she just said. So I understand your emotion, I understand it, but that's something that you would keep to your mom or your sister behind closed doors and say, hey, I'm being insecure right now. Everybody don't need to know that I'm being insecure over something that's foolish when I have somebody that loves me.
Right.
And I have to think about how my husband will feel once he hears that. Now, men were all up in their inbox. Oh, you wanted some attention? I'll show you some attention. You know what I'm saying? So think about how he has to feel when he takes all that information.
Right.
Because he's a human being. He has insecurities too. Now you just brought more damage to the relationship instead of, keeping something, talking to your mother-in-law, talking to your mother, and getting your self-confidence back. Now you brought your husband down a little bit.
Okay, I mean, I get what you're saying, but just to play devil's advocate and from a woman's perspective, you just said previously from the previous question that men need to learn how to express themselves more and be more open with their feelings.
Yes.
And that's exactly what she was doing.
I know.
So why do women have to cut themselves short and be careful on, and explain this to me too, because I struggle with this as well as a wife. Why do I have to think twice? Okay, how is this gonna, okay, so my husband, this is how I really feel on the inside. It's eating me up. I want to let it out, but my husband, So why do we have to cut ourselves short in order to make you still look good?
But if it's your husband, hold on. You said something. If it's your husband, that's the person you should be communicating to. That's the person you should be expressing to. That's the person that's supposed to be building you up. Whenever you start to feel low spiritually, physically, mentally, he's the person that you go to, not you bring it to everybody else. Because nobody else is going to water you and fill you up like your husband. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to make love to you or care about you and give all their life for you like your husband. So forget about everybody. It's only supposed to be about your husband.
Yeah.
Now, if it's something that you feel insecure, that you feel like you're going to mess with your husband, you take it back to your elder, somebody that can give you the advice, somebody that's not going to tear you down. Because a lot of females, they go to their female friends that's the same age or younger than them that don't have good information, and they say, if you feel like that, leave them. You know what I'm saying? But the elder is going to say, look, everybody feels that way. You're entitled to feel that way.
Yeah.
I felt that way. Your sister felt that way. Everybody feels that way. You just have to feel secure. Does your husband come home to you? Does he love you? Does he kiss you on your forehead? That's all that matters. You tell him how you feel, and that's where it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to think about everybody else, because one thing that my child's mother told me, she was like, whenever you put your information out, people are always going to bring it back to you, and it's going to come back negative.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to big it up. They're going to always look at Linda and her relationship. Look at her and her husband.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna really like? Oh well, nah. Nothing positive is gonna come back.
That's true.
Because I learned something. There is nothing wrong with voicing your feelings or emotions, but it's who you voice that feeling and emotions to, and I've also learned that it's not everything that we can talk in public about.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying there are things that
Belong behind closed
that,
doors.
that we need to take care of behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna go Haitian, you guys know. I sit back, man, and enjoy this ride, right? So, I learned this principle from my grandmother, right? She said, dirty clothes are washed by families, not by strangers.
Yeah.
That's good.
Jules.
There's a
Jules.
principle behind that, right?
Yes.
So now, there are certain things, yes, it is going on. There's things that are happening or that goes on the inside of us. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable or seeking out help, but you need to be very careful to what platform or who you seek help from. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because the very same, like for instance, what she did, right? She voiced it on social media or
Yeah,
Pinkett
on a
show.
talk show.
or whatever the case may be. So this could have been something that her and her husband or her and family and things like that deal with behind closed doors. But now you have everybody, you know what I'm saying, with their opinion, just throwing rocks from left to right, just defending him or casting stone at her.
Yeah.
Whereas some issues are not that big of a deal.
Small little insecurity.
Really not that big of a deal. But at the same time, if you expose it to the wrong crowd, then now it becomes a big deal.
Right.
So
That's
therefore, it's not that she should have kept it as a secret, but there's a difference between secrets and being private.
Private. Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
good.
saying? She should have kept that in the privacy of her home or her close
Family
circles.
interest,
Yeah.
infrastructure,
Yeah. So, but other than that, it's
She's entitled to feel how she
it's
feels.
there are two different people.
Yeah.
The guy is a ball player, for the Lord name's sake. He plays on national television on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
And how do you expect to get the same attention as
Exactly.
somebody like that?
You're just known to be his wife.
Yeah,
True.
you just
And
want
she's
to be
beautiful.
his wife.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
She's
Yeah.
beautiful.
She
Yeah.
has her own platforms.
And
Yeah.
when she said that, majority of men said, I thought she was one of the perfect girls. I can't believe she just said she wants attention. A lot of men took it as, here's a woman that has everything. She has a husband that's an MVP player, great basketball player, probably one of the greatest basketball players. He's loving her. He takes care of his kids. He's religious. He's in the church. And she still wants attention from other men. What is wrong with her? That's how a lot of men took it. And you have to think about how he took it as well. But like I said, everybody's entitled to feel insecure. Everybody,
Right.
you might go to work and something happens and you be like, hold on, why is this looking like this for? And everybody else is on point and you feel that insecurity. Do you know what I'm saying, broadcast it to everybody? You know what? Everybody, I ain't messing with y'all no more. Y'all try me. No. You go back and you talk to your manager, be like, hey, what's going on right here?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It was a simple mistake. Boom, boom, boom. You good.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I have a small game that I want us to play. Nothing big, nothing drastic. Okay. So I'll go ahead and read out a sentence, and then you tell me if it's true or false, or you can emphasize on it if you want. Okay.
All right.
So
Sounds fun.
once a cheater, always a cheater. True or false?
Falsely true.
What? You said true?
Said falsely
Elaborate. Where did that come from, and why is that false?
Where did it come from? I feel like it came from someone who's hurt. Low key. Like, once a cheater, always a cheater. And that just must mean once we lie as children, then we're going to be liars our whole life. Like,
That's good, yeah.
if that's the case, then we're all corrupt from the day one. Like, there's no point of redemption of us being changed from us being transformed. If that's the case, why should I even try? Like,
That's true.
nah.
That's
Like,
good.
I believe that people have the power to change themselves through many different things, whether it's through Christ, whether it's through seeking out a good community of people, like, and it's people to call you out, just be honest with yourself.
Right.
Be honest. I believe in being honest with yourself, being honest with God, and being honest with others.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you can do those, then like, hey, I have a problem with cheating. This is what's going
Yeah.
on. I feel like this, when I cheat, I think about this and that. That's
Yeah.
why I cheat. If I can be honest with myself and do all those other 3 things I've listed, then I think I'll be taking the right steps to not being that same person, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Whether it's a liar, someone who overeats, whatever bad habits,
Yeah.
as long as I'm honest.
That's
you
good.
know?
That's good stuff.
I believe that if anyone can be honest with themselves, if anyone can be faithful to themselves, then they have no business being in a relationship in the first place.
Yeah.
Because I could guarantee you, majority of cheaters, if the person that they are doing whatever that, well, if they are in a relationship and they are stepping outside of that relationship, if that partner does the exact same thing, we will see their reaction. I can guarantee you, majority of people who actually dish out the whooping can't take the whooping.
Yeah.
Like it, and sometimes, as bad as this may sound, some people only learn through the trial,
Yeah, that's
through
true.
the fire.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how much they've been punching somebody, the person like this hurts, until you turn around and give them one good one and make sure that it hurts. Then they don't. I'm not saying that if you're in a relationship there's infidelity in there, that you turn around and go
yeah.
with it. That's not what I'm saying. Please don't do it. Do not lower your standard. You know what I'm saying? Love and respect yourself enough to not even bring yourself that low.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that sometimes there are people who just have to learn things the hard way.
Yeah.
That it needs to leave a scar in order for them to learn.
To
You
remember
can tell
and
them
know,
no 1,000 times.
I'll never.
But until they get burned,
Oh, you ain't gotta say nothing no more.
That's good.
and it goes back to the saying, if you knew better, you'll do better.
Yeah.
So I believe if you're a cheater, you're not always gonna be a cheater.
Right.
I'll probably keep one eye open, but I believe that saying comes from a person that lost trust.
Yeah.
And I also believe that if you think that way, then you don't believe anybody can change. Because individual, and you have to be smart enough to know when that person is actually trying to change. I can get caught cheating and be like, man, babe, all right, I'm done. I messed up. I'm sorry. But if you don't see no changes after that, if I'm not looking for no advice from no mentor, if I'm not going to church, if I'm not looking for no spiritual development, then you're gonna be like, how you say you change or you understand, but you ain't do nothing.
You're not taking steps.
All you do that you got caught and it hurt me, but you haven't gone through that growth and development to understand that. Look, what I just did, I could have got my girl sick. I could have got myself sick. I could have destroyed and lost my family. I could have did all this stuff just for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Something that I could have got with my woman, but I went out there and did that over there.
That's good. All right. So a boyfriend should not get husband privileges. True or false? A boyfriend
False.
should not get husband privileges.
False. Oh.
You should not give your boyfriend husband
That's a hard
privileges.
True. I believe that it's true. You shouldn't, to a degree, and you have to know, how far to go with it.
taste
Now,
and see if the Lord is good.
because what often happens is a woman will give a boyfriend everything, and then they break up.
Yeah.
And then when you finally marry her, you be like, damn, what was left for me? You know what I'm saying? You
That's
gave this
good.
man
Yeah.
everything sexually. You gave this man like half of your money. You gave this man everything, and like now I come to you. You're kind of damaged. You got hurt, and
That's
now I have to
good.
rebuild you and take you on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is, if a man loves you, he does. But now that's an extra burden on
Right.
him. So you have to know, like, all right, this is as far as I'm willing to go for a boyfriend. Yeah, I help him out wash his clothes because he helps me wash my clothes. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot baby this man and do everything, because now he's gonna feel like, why marry her if I'm getting everything? Because there's, what I'm saying? To break down these questions, you have to look at it from two different people's perspective. Now, one person may say, this woman right here is a marriage type. She does this for me, she does this, I'm going to marry her. Another person's going to say, I'm good, I'm sit back, she's doing everything for me. I don't got to take all these extra responsibilities now.
Yeah.
So I feel like for that woman, she's going to have to know how far am I willing to go?
What kind of man she
And
has.
what man? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What man am I really dealing with?
Yeah.
And she has to make that decision and that choice.
That's good. I want to hear from Terrence because, you're younger. So from a younger generation, I think and correct me if I'm wrong, I think the younger men want a woman that's doing everything for them. As far as like, not everything, but as far as taking care of them, showing them that she can be a wife. So do you believe a boyfriend should not get husband privileges, or there's a line to it?
I don't think a boyfriend should get husband privileges, but I think that's the women. She have to know that she see herself a future with him.
Yeah.
So if she can only see herself with him in the future, then she shouldn't be putting herself out like that with him.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. I actually want to hear from Pastor Webb.
When we're talking about privileges, then we kind of sort of have to be specific. What are those guidelines as far as what are the privileges and things like that? But I believe that just like NBA players have contracts, and the contracts include all the details and the clause and the this and the that, and this is what they're expecting from you, this is what they're not expecting from you, and things like that. Because in the NBA, man, after a game, you don't just go home.
Yeah.
As a star player, you gotta go in and talk to the media. If you don't talk to the press, then you get that big fine.
Yeah.
Sam. So just like I was saying, I mean, I was joking around. I said, taste and see if the liquid is good. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to give the men something to look forward to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just give the boyfriend everything that a husband is supposed to receive without the contract, or without the covenant. Well, we should use the word covenant.
Yeah.
Covenant instead. Because other than that, a lot of women are expecting these men to step up and actually marry them, while really you've already given him everything that he want and need right there. Just being boyfriend and girlfriend, you don't have a ring in your finger, you don't have a promise, you don't have anything to look forward to. So now, and he's like, man, I'm comfortable, man. I don't have to. We don't have to share the same bank account. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I was like, what? Like, man, I'm gonna take this and run
right
for as long as I can. And then now, the moment that he got too comfortable, and then you begin to bring up the topic of marriage, and then that's when he started to get uncomfortable, and he was like, you know what? I'm out of here.
Yeah,
like,
they sign up for this.
A lot of people think that the moment you get married, the relationship is messed up. Like, it's messed up right there. Like it's like we had a good thing going on here. Why you had to bring marriage into the picture? Like, why are we talking about this? Like, what's the whole point? Marriage is just a piece of paper.
Yep.
Oh, if marriage was just a piece of paper, do you know how easy it is when to sign a piece of paper?
Come on.
But do you also know how hard it is when it's time to get a divorce?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Saying to actually go through the whole process, especially if you have kids. and money involved, and properties involved, and things like the businesses and things like that.
She better keep it.
You understand? So therefore, marriage gives you this assurance where, all right, even when things get tough, I can just easily take the window like that and just jump out and just leave.
That's
but
true.
if you're boyfriend and girlfriend, then see ya.
That's good.
So won't you stay here by me? So won't you take me goodbye?